there is not a quarterback out there you can go get that's going to help you out right now, except the quarterback that you may want is on someone else's team. It's not just like, oh, it's somebody. No.
They're not going to give him away for nothing.
Correct.
You're going to have to overpay if you're going to do it at all. You're going to have to wait for somebody maybe to drop out a little and just hope that maybe you don't drop out with them along the way. That you can. The first 6 games of the Jets season is an absolute monster for them. Let's do the last one here, Kirk. The Ravens beat the Bengals 27-24. That's the Rams' next opponent. Monday Night Football in Cincinnati against Joe Burrow and an 0-2 Bengals team. And an 0-2 Bengals team that has not looked particularly good in either one of those games. Burrow, 27 out of 41, couple of touchdowns. He did throw 1 interception, 222 yards. They're going to get a very dangerous, wounded, cornered Bengals team.
Yeah, and trying to fight for a win. They were in a similar situation last year, starting off 0-2. So they're a little bit banged up. They're ready to move. They're ready to roll and get on the winning track. It's going to be a fun game on Monday Night Football. Obviously, the rematch from Super Bowl 56 is going to be fun to talk about that. But it's 2 teams right now. One is 1-1 and one is 0-2. I didn't see that coming when we first put this on the schedule.
And Joe Burrow, we know he had that calf strain in training camp. He didn't get a ton of work done with them during the offseason. He re-aggravated it again today against the Baltimore Ravens, so maybe a little bit of an advantage for the Rams going into that one on Monday night. We're going to hear from the head coach of the Rams, Sean McVay. That's straight ahead on the Coors Light Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
The losing streak in the regular season is now 9 games head-to-head against San Francisco. 30-23 is the final.
I love this group. I think this is a great opportunity for us to be able to learn. I love the way that we handled a lot of the different things. And then there was, some critical moments where you could really see that was the difference in the outcome of the game, I felt like,
Rams lose. They're 1-1 on the season. Get ready for the Bengals in Week 3. We recap it all on the Coors Light Postgame Show. Live from Hollywood Park Casino. Coors Light, keeping Southern California chill all season long. Once again from HPC Hollywood Park Casino, eat, drink, play. Here is Travis Rogers and Kirk Morrison.
Hard to believe that a Sean McVay coach team could lose to anybody 9 times in a row, and that is what happened at SoFi Stadium today. The Niners beat the Rams for the regular season for the 9th consecutive time. Of course, the Rams did win the NFC Championship game a couple of seasons ago, which set them up for that Super Bowl 53 victory along the way. Sean McVay spoke after the game.
Okay, guys, hats off to the 49ers. I thought it was a high-caliber game today. I was really pleased with a lot of different things. You could see the margin for error is really small against a great football team like that. And there was a few play sequence into that third quarter where it just got away from us. And it's all things that I'm very encouraged that we can fix, that we can control. I like the spirit. I like the competitiveness. I like the resilience of this group. And I have no doubt about it that we're going to be able to respond the right way. Today was a great opportunity for us to be able to learn, to be able to understand where that margin for error is. But I love the look in these guys' eye. I like the way that they continue to be able to compete through the finish. And these are always learning opportunities for us. You know, some of these adversity presents opportunities. And I'm excited to be able to, you know, go forward with these guys in the right way. And I have no doubt they're going to do that same thing. But, you know, you give credit to the 49ers, and they did a good job today. rapport of that group. I love the way that they play for one another. I love the energy and the edge that they play with, and I think we want to just be able to continue to stack blocks. And whether we came away with the result we wanted or we had this result today, it's about how do we move forward? How do we continue to embody a lot of the growth mindset that we talk about? Let's understand the work works. We're going to continue to go back to work. We're going to look inward at where we can improve, continue to tighten up our process, and that's exactly where we're at.
Last one, Joe. Sean, 15 receptions for Puka.
The Pakua, huh? Nice.
Single game record for rookies. First one, double-digit receptions in 2 games. How has he meshed so quickly with a veteran QB?
He's a stud. The game makes sense to him, physically and mentally tough, works really hard. I think even when you guys talked to him last week, he's very inquisitive. He asks a lot of questions, and he's got great guys to be able to lean on, whether that's Eric Yarber, but really, you look at the veterans in that receiver room with Cooper. I think Tutu's done an excellent job, and Van, his rapport with Matthew, where they're able to bounce things off of one another. I think that's been a real positive, and Puka's going to continue to improve, and love Puka.
That's the head coach of the Rams, Sean McVay. After a 30-23 loss in Week 2 against the San Francisco 49ers, Brock Purdy has still not lost a regular season NFL game in which he has been the starter, and that is the 9th consecutive regular season game where the Niners have beaten the Rams. Up next, the Cincinnati Bengals on Monday Night Football. We'll, of course, have that for you next week as well. Final score from SoFi Stadium, 30-23, the Rams beat the Niners. For Kirk Morrison, I'm Travis Rogers, and this has been the Coors Light Postgame Show on 710